What happens if a woman's mahr was never properly specified? How do Islamic jurists determine what amount she deserves? The answer lies in a concept known as Mahr al-Mithl.
So, Mahr al-Mithl, what is Mahr al-Mithl? It has reoccurred many times, it was mentioned many times. Mahr al-Mithl, it is determined, it is assessed by reference to her sisters, the sisters of the girl. Yeah, sisters and paternal aunts and the daughters of paternal uncles. These kind of girls, their mahar is Mahr al-Mithl for any lady. Her sisters and the sisters or the ladies from his father's side, yeah, paternal side. So all of them we explore, we see what is their mahar. So what is the average, we consider it. But there is another consideration here. All those sisters, her cousins or her sisters or aunts, paternal aunts, they must be, the sisters, we are talking about the sister, they must be equal to this girl in beauty, yeah, in religion, in religiosity, and in intellect, yeah, and in the time period. So they both should be living in the same epoch, in the same time period, in the same locality. So these are these are the criteria, the age, the wealth, the beauty, the intellect, religiosity, their time frame, time period of their lives, and the locality also. They must be living in the same country, same region. So we see what is the average amount. So that will be the Mahr al-Mithl, right? The mahar of her like, the dower of her like. Wa mahru mithliha, and the dower of her like, yu'tabaru, is assessed bi akhawatiha, by reference to her sisters, wa ammatiha, and her paternal aunts, wa banati ammiha, and the daughters of her paternal uncles, wa la yu'tabaru bi ummiha, and it is not assessed by her mother, wa khalatiha, or maternal aunt, iza lam takuna min qabilatiha, if they are not from her tribe. Only paternal relations, paternal bloodline, it is considered in Mahr al-Mithl. Why? Because back in those days, the woman, she boasts upon her lineage. Yeah. So the tribe of her father, that stands, that becomes the basis of boasting upon others, not the mother's tribe. That's why. وَيُعْتَبَرُ فِي مَهْرِ الْمِثْلِ, and it is in Mahr al-Mithl, it is considered in determining the dower, in determining the customary dower, it is considered that أَن يَتَسَاوَى, that the two women, yeah, al-mar'atani, the two women, they should be equal fi sinni, in age, wal jamali, and beauty, wal mali, and wealth, wal aqli, and intellect, wal dini, and religiosity, wal baladi, and locality, wal asr, and the time period, the epoch. And in Hashia he said in virginity, also, and virginity and the saybuba. So in all these things, we should take all these things into account, and then we should decide the average of Mahr al-Mithl.
This concludes our discussion on Mahr al-Mithl. If you benefited from this lesson, please like, subscribe, and support the channel by sharing it with others. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.